Good evening, campers, it's me, Kira, and today we are going to discuss Murakami's killing Commendatore. At the time of reviewing, this is Murakami's 14th novel and his most recent novel that we have in the English language. Murakami is arguably Japan's biggest literary export, with his reputation grounded him within the literary canon for works such as Norwegian Wood and 1Q84. Killing Commendatore as his most recent should be a striking, provocative read, but by gosh, far from it. Set in a remote Japanese town, our protagonist is a renowned painter who specialises in portraiture. But the opening paragraphs brings us a dilemma. He doesn't know how to paint this person in front of him. Who this person is, we are unsure, but he has no face, and he will return once the painter, through a journey of self-discovery, can paint him. The beginning of this novel is the ultimate end, and so we recollect the days of our protagonist, starting with his marriage ending and moving to a remote house at the top of a mountain. He uncovers in the attic of this house a painting, Killing Commendatore, which is where this book gets its title from. And the link that Murakami wants to make is between the character of Commendatore from Mozart's Don Giovanni. Commendatore is a character who at the beginning is just there to be killed. Later on within the opera is Commendatore who drags Don Giovanni to hell. I have always praised Murakami in explaining to his readers what he wants to achieve, but the link between Don Giovanni and this is tenuous at best. Tenuous is the best way I would describe this novel. It is convoluted at best. It is repetitious at worst. The mystery is slow paced, but the plot is almost non-existent. This is Murakami's latest offering, and I am aware that he is an avid runner, but in this he is running circles around what on earth he is trying to put forward. Now, I'm aware when it came to 1Q84, a lot of the criticism that comes from that book is in regards to this convoluted. It doesn't really feel as though Murakami knows what he is doing. Within my review, I feel as though Murakami justifies his convoluted nature in regards to the genre that he is writing and in regards to how he's explaining himself. This is half the size of 1Q84 and just feels overwrought and underdeveloped. All the characters' interaction here feels forced. The feeling is akin to when you have to work with that colleague of yours that you don't particularly like, but you kind of have to work with them. There's no other way around it. The standard Murakami-isms do come up, that blurring between fact and fiction, which really just gets eaten by this book. Look, it feels as though Murakami is treading water into something new, but in reality, it's what he's renowned for. The narrative of this just plateaus, and not even mention of the Japanese earthquake seems to shake things up a bit. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Killing Commendatore is as flat as the protagonist's sister's boobs. The reason being is that they never fully developed because she died. Murakami, for some reason, really wanted to emphasize that, and I'm not entirely sure why. Killing Commendatore just falls short in regards to its plot, to its narration, to its cohesion. It fails on every aspect so far. It is a 1 out of 10. Killing Commendatore is not only a frustrating read, but there's an almost frustration at Murakami because we know what he can do. He has the output, he has the accolades, he has his renowned name in a style that he has pretty much nailed. This is so far from what I expect from Murakami, and I'm really baffled by it.